have some. Good. Let's go.
Was?
Was ist das? Okay. So the next word is going to be spros. What?
Spros? It is. Oh, mamma mia. So, spros, it is demand, no?
Yes.
Actually, by the way, I thought spros is like
inquiry.
Actually, why you recording it?
I keep the recordings so that way I upload them to YouTube and I send the links to the students, and it's very good for the progress check. I should have done that in the beginning of the year, but I was not very knowledgeable at technology. But now I'm trying to keep the track of the progress, and that way we can, for example, with Adar, we watched the video last time where he spoke like in December. It was like a month difference between 2 points. And he actually noticed, well, first of all, everybody hates when they hear their own voice, and I don't know, the majority of people. But it's a very good practice. Whenever you listen to yourself from a different perspective, you always find some new ways of seeing the issue, and sometimes you find out the ways to get better. Like Adar, he said, okay, I want to speak faster. I want to speak more fluently, so that way I don't have these, filler words like like those things. Also, I think he had a couple of notes about his posture and the way he moves his hands and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a self-check and improvement, one of the materials. Yes, and sometimes, rarely, if my students don't mind, I post the videos to show to on my Instagram page. So like to show and boast about your progress, guys. Yeah. Okay, so next one, вздыхать.
Fine.
Sigh.
Ну, sign. Не.
Sign пишется, а тут сигх. Поэтому первое слово будет sign, знак, а здесь sigh, просто sigh. Окей, как high пишется, тоже хигх. Так, идем дальше. Преследовать.
Преследовать.
А почему-то мне. Погоня, преследование.
Преследовать. В каком именно этот?
Преследовать цели, преследовать человека тоже можно. Цель в основном.
Я думаю, то, что преследовать будет... Блин, я даже не знаю.
Pursue. In pursue for happiness. Okay, so next one is going to be обязательство. What else? Клятва верности.
Обязательство это...
That was the first word in the list.
I think it is commitment.
Commitment, yes. Next one, рассматривать, считать.
Рассматривать, it is... Madre mia, what is with my...
It's funny, you switched back to Russian.
Insist.
No, это настаивать. I insist.
But, okay. But persuade it? Persuade?
Persuade, уговаривать. Consider, рассматривать. Consider.
Mamma mia.
See? Okay, next one. Okay, заикаться.
Stammer,
Yeah. Шпилявить.
Шпилявить? Что значит шпилявить?
Lisp.
Что значит шпилявить?
When some people have a speaking defect, when they can't pronounce the letters, шпилявый, like that. So they can't. Well, I can't show you, but still. Lisp. Шпилявить. Next one. Настаивать. Just mention.
Настаивать. Настаивать это insist.
Correct. Высокомерный.
Высокомерный.
Высокомерный стакан.
Arrogant,
good job. Уговаривать.
Persuade.
Yes. I think we read the text Persuaded. That was the title of the text about zombies, remember? Yeah. Лицемер.
Hypocrite.
Hypocrite. Just a hypocrite. Okay. Несчастный случай, авария.
Accident.
Good. Разлить, рассыпать.
Spill.
Oh yeah, I think this is a vocabulary from that text. Берег.
Sure.
Sure. Жертва.
The victim.
Are you sure about it? Ты берег об этом? Дальше идем.
No, sure is берег.
Yeah, I
Victim
know,
is
I know.
жертва.
It just sounds, yeah. Victim is жертва. Let me put it for. Good. Явный. Чистый.
Sheer.
Yeah, that's a rare word though. Неблагоприятный, побочный.
Adverse.
Yeah. Существование.
Existence.
Yes. Трансляция, транслировать.
Broadcast.
Изначальный, начальный.
Initial.
Yeah, initial. Initiative, инициировать, типа начинать что-то. Дальше бешеный, бешенство.
Rabid.
Дальше разрывать, рвать.
To tear.
Yeah. Окей, бойня.
Carnage.
Carnage, yeah. Окей, непроглядная тьма.
Pitch black darkness.
Good. Не мигающий.
Blinking.
Нет. Мигание как будет отдельно? Мигнуть.
Blinking.
Blink. Just blink. Yeah. Blink, blinking, unblinking. Размазывать.
Семья.
Good job. Подход.
Approach.
Yeah.
Approach. Ho, you're approaching me.
Yeah. But you do it without respect. Okay, so you had the word disciple. There's another word for подмастерье. Well, disciples.
Appreciations, I think.
Apprentice, master.
Apprentice. Not close, I think.
Yeah, really close. These are advanced level words, rather advanced. Глубокий.
Profound.
I love this word. I recently started using it. Another word that I liked is finite. Finite nature. Конечное, типа. Good. Okay, утверждение.
Statement.
Good job. С чистого листа.
From a blank slate.
Еще одно выражение есть. Начать с чистого листа.
To start from a scratch.
Yes. Дальше. Возникать.
Occur.
Yeah. Забавлять. Интересовать.
Fascinate.
Fascinating, yes. Тщательно.
Thoroughly.
Thoroughly. Yeah, that's a difficult pronunciation.
Thoroughly.
Thoroughly. Oh yeah, I totally should do this. Okay, подтвердить, представить.
Submit.
Good job. Разрешение.
Permission.
Yes. Упускать из виду, проглядеть.
Overlook.
Гостеприимство.
Generosity.
Это не совсем то, это щедрость. Just follow the order.
Generosity, no?
No.
Щедрый.
Listen to the word. The word that I want from you is щедрый.
Щедрый. Generosity. Generosity is щедрый, and then generous.
Generosity, good job. And the one that I was also going to ask you was гостеприимство.
Hospitality.
Nice. Yeah, иностранный.
Foreign.
Застенчивый.
Shy.
Оскорбить.
Insult.
Дальше. Пунктуальный, приходящий вовремя.
Пунктуальный?
Yeah.
Типа приходящий вовремя?
Basically told you the word.
Я даже не знаю.
Punctual.
Punctual. Окей.
Okay. Кухня народов мира.
Cuisine.
Cuisine, yes.
No, I think cuisine is like cuisine, no?
Like
it is like food, not
exactly. It's a
kitchen.
National food, mostly cuisine.
Okay.
Hey, человек настроения.
Moody.
Очередь.
Queue. I forgot.
One first letter. Q. That's it. Q.
Q.
One of the strange words that you
Yes.
pronounce it. Okay.
Resource or resource. Resource. I remember when, like, Q. I remember when I read the book and there was a queue of resourceful books. Типа, когда я был маленьким, я вот читал такой прикольный был. What's the next word?
Interesting. You have a very interesting childhood.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, рассеянный.
Absent-minded.
Excellent. Быть увлеченным чем-то.
To be keen on.
Yes. Расслабленный. Расслабленность.
Laid back.
Что есть расслабленный? Okay, so this one is good. This one is not really. И последние два слова. Надежный.
Тьху. Чихну. Так, надежный?
Yeah.
Reliable.
Next. Остроумный.
Witty.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, so let's finish the review and continue our conversations. What do you want to talk about?
So basically, I was thinking about one thing. So basically, it all started when for example, last time we were talking about narration, no?
Yes, innovation skills. So that's the same project, yes? About the weather report. Got it.
No, I'm talking about the other one this time.
Okay. So can you give me a brief description of that project so I can have a better picture?
Yeah, why not? So basically, the project is about rocks.
About rocks?
Yeah, it's about rock. It's about flowers. I don't understand why this song is like. I understand if it is very good for, I don't know, for training, for example. Like when some buff guy tells you it's about driving, about powers, behavior, we develop and work and take that. It's good, I think, for training. But I don't understand who made the meme out of it. There's a lot of memes about this guy, Dwayne Johnson, or his name. His real name is actually Dwayne, but he calls himself The Rock. I think he is a guy from wrestling,
like John Cena.
It's called from the same actually company. Okay. So I don't. It's WWE, I think so. I suppose it's called like that.
W, like worldwide, some
WEE. No, WWE.
World, what was it? World life?
I don't have an idea what the hell is it, but it is just what is.
Yeah, sounds like
it is what is it. What it is. I don't know. I don't have any idea how it's like, why it is WWE and not something else, but still. Actually, but I remember when I told you about like something called Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba. I don't know how to call it correctly. Like in Japanese, it is Demon Slayer. In Japanese it's Kimetsu no Yaiba or something. But in the whole world, in English, it is Demon Slayer. So how should I call it? On the language I'm speaking, or on the language it is like originated from?
That's a very good question for every translator, I think. So
yeah, because like no one calls it Kimetsu no Yaiba outside. No, at least officially, no one calls it outside the Japan for a reason. Like because like no one will understand what the hell it means.
I like cultures and their diversity, so I would actually suggest using the original form and just like
No, I think
explanation. Hmm.
I actually will say that there is a game about the Kimetsu no Yaiba. It's called Kimetsu no Yaiba Hinokami Krogenin. So basically, they left the actual
Original name.
names
Hmm.
without changing them. For example, Hinokami. No one knows what is Hinokami in English. It doesn't mean nothing. It's just like some random thing. But Hinokami in the law of Demon Slayer, it is very important thing. It's like Hinokami Gagura. It is like Bree, dance of the fire god. It is very important in there. So basically,
Oh, I recognize.
if to be short,
Mhm.
if to be short, because I don't want to tell you all of it, because like I think I told you. But if to be short, it is some like OP fish like gold power from Hunter x Hunter. Like you like Hunter x Hunter, no? And I don't know for 100% by, but I like I'm very. I think
Mhm.
he had some like OP power about the rock paper scissors.
Do you mean the game?
I have no idea why it is rock paper scissors, but it is what it is.
I suppose it's
So
a
basically,
popular game.
rock paper scissors, and I don't know. And he was just OP, I think, because I don't know what about you, but I saw. No, I think you saw the when he transformed like into buff version of himself, and he just one shot everyone. No, actually, he fought only with that cat girl, but it's nothing interesting in here. Well, he just one shot her. He didn't need to like fight her. No, he just needed to punch her one time. Actually, kick into the air. The same thing in Demon Slayer, like Hinokami Kagura is the special breathing for the main. It's I can say it is plot armor
Mm-hmm.
because basically it's this. It's so special that it is like as buffed as it can be because it is sun breathing probably. I'm not sure. Is it sun breathing? Because if you don't know, or you probably don't know that in the actual law,
Mm-hmm.
sun breathing is like some like the guy who made it was named Yoriichi Tsugikuni, and he was so strong that like no one. Oh, he just like when he was a child, he was 7 year old. He defeated a man, a grown man, with this real katana, with wooden katana. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, he was as OP as it can be. And on the other hand, like the same, his brother, Michikatsu Tsugikuni, who was actually a very good fighter, he couldn't land a blow on this man. So basically, he was thousands, maybe times stronger than this guy. Even when his brother became demon
Mm-hmm.
to live forever and named himself Kokushibo, he just at the age of 87, I think, he just like smashed him without any problem. With one attack, he nearly killed him, and the second never came because he died. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing that died, like that killed Yoriichi, was age. Could
Mm-hmm.
have guessed.
So,
And
yeah.
let's call it OP because like it is, no? When you're so strong that the king of demons, like not king, but a guy who made all the demons, Muzan Shibutsuji, the guy who can one shot everyone and who need multiple like masters to fight him.
Mm-hmm.
He like just one-shotted him. He nearly killed him if Muzan didn't divide himself. Because like his blood demon art is like, it's called, I don't know how it's called, but basically he just controls himself. And that's it. Nothing interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think his blood demon art is the boring, like the most boring.
Most boring one, yeah.
Yes, because like he just controls himself. That's it. Like nigga, we saw a guy who just controls the webs, and he can make some nasty like power, like murderous eye basket or something.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a guy who knows cryokinesis, and he like Sub-Zero. We saw a guy like Akaza who just like straight up punched everyone. Yeah, and his blood demon art was so strong that it is like too strong, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and he taught the Kamado family his breathing. I don't know how, because like even masters of the actual swordsmanship, they couldn't like learn it because they lacked the talent of Yoriichi. So basically, Yoriichi made other breathings to like to help his comrades to learn them, like fire breathing and other fire breathing, stone breathing, thunder breathing, water breathing, and a lot more. Well, there is only 5, and that's it. Any others were made by other people. For example, sound breathing derived from thunder breathing.
Mm-hmm.
It was made by like some guy named Tengen Uzui. So he made it because he had a good hearing, and he could hear the pulse of his enemies to make a rhythm of their attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So basically nothing interesting. And
Why? Why nothing interesting? It's fun. It's like a very
oh yes, it is fun when you can predict anything that other people do. But there is already a thing for that. It's called transparent world. It is such ability when you see through people's bodies. You can see the blood flow, the joints movement.
breathing.
Yoriichi was the first person ever to like get this ability.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows how, no one knows why, but he got it because he's very OP.
Mm-hmm.
I also other people is like Tanjiro and Stone Hashira named Himijima Gyomi. He is the strongest guy, like at least in now, like in present.
At present. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, that's good because he knew stone breathing. Stone breathing, it is such a thing that can do that you need to use special weapons. So basically, how to kill demons? You need to cut their head off with a special blade called Nichirin blade. It was made out of ore that always bathed in sun.
Mm-hmm.
And because of it, like demons don't like sun, and because of it, demons will die because of it.
Harmful. Mm-hmm.
So nothing interesting. So Gyomi Kimijima used other weapons. He used axe and flail on the cheek. Like axe and a flail, it's pretty OP, no? Like it's a good reach. You can reach people from a long distance.
Mm-hmm.
You can like do a lot of things actually. I will say, in fact, I will say that in these conditions, I can say that the whole thing about I don't know about this flail because it's big and it is very strong. It's hard. It was made out of nitrogen, and basically he also knew how to look through people's bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So something interesting, no? And
Definitely.
he could do that without any problems. So basically, also there was a lot of other breedings, and every one of them had a lot of so-called forms. These ones are just a simple techniques, we can say. Yes, it is a simple techniques. No, maybe not simple because some of them are like very hard,
Mm-hmm.
and every breeding was focused on something one, like on something interesting. So basically, for example, thunder breeding was the breeding that actually was, what can we say? It is like it focused on using every single muscle in your body,
Mm-hmm.
because this is hard, no? To use some any techniques, like for example, I will actually say that thunder breathing had 6 forms, 7 in total, if to count every form. So thunder breathing was very like hard to learn because you need to use every single muscle in your fucking body. So
What's
basically,
your
that is
profanity?
very strange.
Mm-hmm.
There was not only 3 users of it. It's Jigoro Kuwajima, cultivator, the guy who cultivated Zenitsu, and Kaigaku. Kaigaku became a demon and derived a black thunder. So basically the same thing but stronger. So there was 6 known forms and 7th form, and actually I will say the first form was thunderclap and flash, basically a dash. But I will Zenitsu, I mentioned him before, he he was unable to learn other techniques. So basically his teacher said, okay, if you can't learn them, just like you can do what? You can master it.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? He mastered it. He made 3 varieties of it. So 6-fold, 8-fold, and Godspeed. So 6-fold is when he does thunderclap and flash technique consecutive 6 times consecutively. 8-fold is the same thing but with 8 times. Godspeed is the same thing but very, 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 very fast. About Godspeed, he can't use it more than 2 times because his legs will pass out because it was too hard.
Oh, pass out is
Second form,
like
Rice Spirit.
потерять сознание. That sounds funny for a lady.
Yes. No, that's actually what will happen because
I
like
know.
he using every fucking single muscle in his body, and he needs to do
Yeah.
a lot. So then, second form, Rice Spirit. Third form, Thunderstorm. Fourth form, Distant Thunder. Fifth form, Heat Lightning. Sixth form, Rumble and Flash. Seventh form was made also by Zenitsu. Holy shit. Hinoikazuchi no Kanyo.
I noticed that you started cursing more. You didn't curse as
Yes, because it is Flaming Thunder God.
well, yeah.
Because you can't read it
Boxing
without
now.
problem. Okay, never mind. So thunder breathing, you heard me. So thunder breathing is hard, no?
Mm-hmm.
Or for example, my favorite one of the favorites. No, not the most favorite, but I like it a lot, is Flame Blade. Mostly because who used it. Actually, there was 3 guys who used it. One formerly, Mitsuruchi Kanroji, she used it formerly, and then she made her own breathing. Then Kyojuro Rengok, my favorite character, and Shinjiro Rengok, his dad. So basically, it has 9 forms, but we know only 6 of them. So basically, first, second, third, fourth, uh, fifth, and ninth. So basically, Annoying Fire is the first one. It's just a dash which aims at your head
Mm-hmm.
because, like, it's used to kill demons. No logic.
Yeah, makes sense.
Rising Scorching Sun. It's nobody in 10. It's just an arching sword slash upward. Nothing interesting. Also. Third form is Blazing Universe, or like Kiembanjo. But basically, it's the same thing as Scorching Sun, but it is downwards in an arc.
Upside down?
Fourth form, Blooming Flame Udulation. It is swinging the sword in a circular motion that can defend them from incoming attacks and decapitate multiple enemies at once. Fifth form, Emko, of Flame Tiger. It is just he does it a lot. He does a lot of strong attacks, and it takes a form of Flame Tiger. So, and the last 9th form, Rengoku, or if to say like appropriately, it is called Purgatory. So basically, it's just one slash that can one-shot anyone. No, nearly anyone, because not anyone. Because like eventually he didn't one-shot the guy he was fighting. Also, one of my favorites is Beast Breeze, because it is Beast. Like, it's very good. It was made by guy named Inosuke Hashibira. He lived in the mountains his whole life. He was raised by boars, and he to live without any problems, he made this breathing. He uses 2 Nichiren swords that they have a cracks in it, like a chainsaw.
Yeah.
To kill like more better. So basically, in this time, it is not a forms. It is like it's called Fang, because he's like wild. Something like that. First Fang, second Fang, third Fang, fourth Fang, fifth Fang, sixth Fang, seventh Fang, eighth Fang, ninth Fang, 10th Fang, and Southern Throne Strike. The last one is just Southern Throne Strike. He does like in a fight he made up with this one. So Pierce is the first one, Slice the second one, Devour is the third one, Slice and Dice is the fourth one, Crazy Cutting is fifth one, sixth is Parasite Bite, when he releases he just kills demons in soul-like movement. That's why he needs like these things on the soul. Spatial Awareness, the 7th one, he just like becomes God and sees everything. Explosive Rush, the 8th Fang, 9th Fang, extending Benji Slash, Whirling Fangs, 10th Fangs, and that's it. I am very tired of saying Fang. How is right? Fang or Fang?
Is it like a large tooth? Is that what you mean? Fan,
Yes.
fang? Yeah, fang. By the way, I got a short, interesting text as we were speaking.
Interesting.
Oh, let's read it.
Yeah, why not?
Hairs cause airport chaos.
Airport.
Yep. Unexpected turn.
Oi, oi, oi. Here's airport. Hairs? Hairs. Oh, wait a
This is
second. Hairs is like. Wait a second. You're talking about hair.
hairs, yeah. Do you mean not hair like on your head? Hair is like a rabbit, but a
No, I
wild.
actually know what it's going to be about. I actually know, in fact, everything it will say. Because, like, in my opinion, it is quite, like, logic what is going to be.
Okay, well, but still, let's read it and find some words that we might not know.
And I just want to say that, in my opinion, it will be, it is that it's about Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that.
And let's
A
read.
plague of hairs has been causing such a chaos at Miles City Airport that authorities have decided to take drastic measures to try Madre mia, and catch them.
Yeah,
Lynette Airport will close for 3 hours on Sunday. Well, 200 wildlife experts go out on the run days to capture about 80 hares. Hares have been invading the runways for months, confusing the ground radar and endangering our aircraft landing and taking off. Say officials, in the last 2 weeks, hares have ended up beneath the wheels of two tourist charter planes, said Alberto Granici,
Alberto.
the Milan province official in charge of hunting and wildlife. They could have caused serious accident. What can I say about this segment? Like, just about what I read right now, I can say only like two things.
Yeah, I'm
It
listening.
is firstly, I think we all know what is it about. It is just about a guy, like about hares, a lot of hares that like no one likes hares. Let's be real, no one likes hares. Hares are like not very good people.
I bet some hunters they like hares as a food. Unfortunately.
No, like no one likes them because like in Australia, like especially,
Why not?
especially in the actual thing. I
Mm-hmm.
think so.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, hares causing problems.
I think it isn't very. It shouldn't be like that because I don't like hares because they're stupid. They're like no one likes them. They're useless.
Strange. I
No,
wouldn't.
they're useless. That's the problem. They cause only problems.
Especially for Milan's airport, as we can see.
Especially for Australians.
Yep. Well, I think sheep is no better. When they were transported to Australia, they basically started eating, all the food of many in like local species. Dangerous.
So the only thing I can say right now is it is that I don't like hares.
Let's continue reading.
So the Milan Airport Authority said that the hare population at Lynette had inexplicably increased this year, leading to several attempts to drive them away from airport. Unfortunately, the hares have refused to leave, so the decision has been made to close the airport altogether to try to capture them. The operation begins on Sunday when an area of 4 square kilometers will be fenced off, including the runways, hangars, aircraft parking areas, anything. The hare hunters will move in the dawn of Sunday, chasing hares until 8 a.m. when Linet will reopen. 12 flights will have to be scheduled on later in the day. The hares will be taken to protected nature reserves in the Milan area and will be released in hope that they will do not find their way back to the airport. Ah, yes, like I know this area. It's called a very very good grill. It's a grill of hares. I don't know. I don't like hares as food for some reason. I don't like them. They are not delicious.
Mhm. Okay, let's finish the last paragraph and we can check the words as well.
Oh, thank you. So basically, a lion, which is only 7 kilometers from the center of Milan, was built in the 1930s and served as city main airport until the modernization of Malpensa, 50 kilometers up the road. Linet is used by charters and low-cost airlines such as EasyJet, and well as by national carriers as just Alitalia and British Airways. It is plagued not only by hails but also by frequent fog.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, fog is not so bad. Like, let's be real, fog is not as bad as
Hairs?
like
But for
yes.
airport, it's both, I think, both of these.
I assure you, hairs are not no match to like fog is no match to the actual this that will happen.
You just don't
No
like
one likes it.
that's why.
No, I don't like them. The hairs are a little bit beachy. I don't like. They're not good.
What about rabbits? Do you like rabbits?
The rabbits' hairs, they're stupid as I don't know. I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them because
I
like
was
they're
surprised. Actually,
stupid.
they're not as stupid as we think they are. It happens because we see hair. Well, we don't see hares because they live in wildlife areas. But the rabbits that we see, they live very short lives. They live like for 2 years, 3 years. They never have time to fully develop, and people don't spend as much time with them. I was surprised when we traveled to England in 2018, 19, yes, 19, a couple of years ago. Our landlord and landlady, a boyfriend and girlfriend, they had a house where we stayed in one room, and actually they had pet rabbits, two pet rabbits. I was surprised. They lived up to 15 years, and the more you spend time with them, the more sociable and unusually intelligent they become. I remember he would the boy's name, like the rabbit boy's name was Marco, and I called him, and he reacted to his own name, and he was curious and playful and stuff. And the other rabbit was a girl, like a female rabbit, and she was more shy and not as sociable. They had a very distinguishable character, both of them, which I didn't see here because we basically see rabbits only as food, and they live very
No,
short.
yeah, because they are, you know,
Yeah,
like
but they
I
have to
can
15
understand
years.
the people who are like for veganism, but I can't understand when they are saying that meat is not like it is not normal to eat meat. I will like it is extremely the normalest way to get nutrients is meat, vegetables, and anything you can actually shove it up your throat. So basically, it's not very big problem. No?
You love penguins so much, but at the same time you despise hares. How come?
No, hairs are like, I can't really say that hairs or anything like that, like literally anything, is very like it's good that, for example, hairs are, they are very important or something, they are interesting, but the only thing I am caring about right now is how good they are on
Mm-hmm.
taste, because I don't care if it is like, if you have a hair and it is interesting or something, but I care if it's delicious.
Oh, you're so cruel.
No, like, I like delicious food.
Everybody likes you. I know. I understand. Understand. Okay, so let's get back to vocabulary of this text. Can you spot some words that you didn't know? For example, inexplicable. I think that word is rather difficult.
What? What did you say?
Come on. Inexplicable. The words that I marked in bold.
Like, it is like chuma. Runways, it is roads. Inexplicably is like unaccepted, unexpectedly. I'm so smart. Yes, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm a smart as it can be.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah, boy. Actually, by the way, have you ever heard about such a thing called bleach?
about what?
Bleach.
Beach? Where?
No, no, bleach.
Oh, Bleach. Of course I have. I think I've watched the first season or something, but I
I
didn't.
think I know I either like watched the first episode and then I'm not going to watch. Like, you watched the first season.
Maybe not.
The
Maybe even
only thing I remember from them,
don't remember.
from that time about Bleach, the only thing I remember it is when like they said, um, uh, so, they said something interesting like about the ultimate move, like Shero Metalligetta, for example, or how is it called?
Honestly,
Shero
I don't remember.
Metalligetta.
It was a long time ago. I remember the Bankai, and they also had a
No,
similar.
no, Bankai is like already me,
Mhm. I have no
because
idea.
it's like Bankai and like you are
Mhm.
becoming the ultimate life form in
Yeah.
a second, in a
Yep.
mere frame.
Yeah, I think the idea is similar to that Demon Slayer TV show.
Are you sure about that? Because in Demon Slayer, I don't know. It is
He kills
equal.
demons to return their souls back to some normal state.
No,
Or
it kills demons because like they are bad.
oh, yeah, but he basically wants to free them. He pities them.
Maybe the main character, yes.
Yeah, the main character.
There is, even in water breathing, there is one form specific for killing demons without pain. It's called seventh form, blessing rain after drought. Drought.
Mm-hmm. So what about Bleach?
Well, bleach. I think, yes, I think that bleach, it is ultimately a thing called like that is very good, interesting, but no, I don't know. I never watched it, nor did I like thought about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
For me, bleach is just
Which stuff?
very interesting thing, but I don't really fucking care what is it. It is, I don't like it
Mm-hmm.
because it's long. I can't really understand what the hell is happening. It is hard to understand something.
Yeah, I think it's because it's more old-fashioned. There's been so many different TV shows since
No,
then.
I know, but I don't understand why there is so much like Spanish references.
Spanish references. I don't quite remember.
There is a lot of them.
Oh, really? Cool. Maybe they do have some stylization or something. Okay. So we found out today that you hate hairs, which is very unexpected.
No, like hairs are bad. I don't like them.
Really strange.
Yeah, they are very bad. Like they are not only bad, they are like I don't like them. Even as a food, they are not really good for me.
Oh my God.
And
You're
as food, that's a big like that's a big I think no in my opinion. If you are a food and you are not very good, like well, why are you here?
I'm the opposite. Actually, I pitied the rabbits because I thought that they're cute, and that's why I barely remember cases in my life when I ate rabbit meat. So yeah, the time is basically almost over. So do you have some other thoughts to mention?
No, the only thing I can say right now is I love One Piece. One Piece is best. Like I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's great. You found your type of anime. That's great. Every
No,
person.
I like I like anything, like literally anything but Bleach. I don't know. Something off for me. It's like there is something off about Bleach.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
I don't have any idea what it is, but there is something off about the Bleach.
Yeah, I think every person has his or her own personality, and that's why we kind of choose the characters and the TV shows and stories that we prefer that reflect our inner self and
Oh,
maybe
logic.
types.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds just about right.
Yeah. Okay, we can finish the class if you want. I'll stop the recording.